Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new review. Behind me is the BYD's Dolphin Surf. This is their most affordable electric vehicle. Let's check it out in depth, exterior interior details. So without further ado, let's just jump to it. So here it is, a BYD Dolphin Surf. We have a pressed car on test. This is the top spec, the comfort trim. Now there is active trim, boost, and comfort. Boost and comfort share a larger battery and stronger electric motor. The active base trim has a smaller battery, and the electric motor delivers around, I think, 80 or 85 horsepower. I forgot now from top of my head, but you can check out that on your local configurator. Boost trim is probably the best when it comes to value for money. Okay, let's talk about tech specs here. This top spec, they're all front-wheel drive. Electric motor is mounted on the front axle, delivering 115 kilowatts of power. That's equal to 156 horsepower, which is enough for this city hatchback that feels like a crossover. It's a bit taller, you're sitting taller, and you have a good overview around traffic. Now it launches 0 to 100 in 9.1 seconds, which is fast enough for this horsepower. Top speed is limited to 150 kilometers per hour. Going downhill, you can probably hit 160. What else? Okay, inside is the LFP battery. It's BYD's Blade battery, but this one is 400 volt architecture, not 800 like the Seal I had on test before this one. And it takes in maximum 85 kilowatts on DC charger, and AC is 11, also supports a vehicle to load up to 3.3 kilowatts. Let's dive into the car. I'm going to show you the key fob here. So we have a key fob that's same in the rest of the gamma. Lock, unlock. You can press twice to unlock the tailgate. It's not powered. And there's supposed to be a remote start. I haven't tested these features. You can press here, push down, then you extend this chrome piece is a physical key inside in case the full battery dies and you need to unlock the car. Okay, unlock. Now, design-wise, I really like the Dolphin Surf from the front. It really looks great. On the sides, the back end is a bit weird. It looks like one of those Japanese boxy cars, but you know, we all have different tastes, so we're not going to debate those. On the front, really looks nice. Let's come a little bit closer and check out the details. Now, before we actually jump into the details, let me just show you the charge port, which is on the front right side of the vehicle. Here is the AC and DC. There is a little light here on the top that shines, but when you're charging it, I think it goes off. Beautiful design, actually. I gotta say, yeah, there were some pictures. It looks like a Lambo or something, but maybe they were inspired by that, but I'm not gonna go into that. A non-metallic beige color. You can see the daytime running lights, and you can see here BYD Tech. It has automatic long beam. These are full LED lights, but the turn signal right here is bulb. It is cheaper to replace it when it burns out. You can see how that looks. We don't have front fog lights. Now, since this is an electric vehicle, the front is closed. We have the BYD badge, or letters in this case. You can see here front camera for 360 parking. We have the radar for braking for pedestrians and cruise distance. Air intake is at the bottom. Classical design here. This is unpainted black, stretching beneath and around wheel arches. So if someone probably, you know, had some minor scuffs on the parking, but otherwise the unpainted black protects you when you're going to unpaved road. It's a sweet little EV, has a nice punch, comfortable suspension, and it's really a great value for money, especially if you have incentives. Now let's check out the alloys. Now, in the active trim you get steel wheels. Those are 15-inch, and the boost and comfort you get alloys that you see here. This is like some sort of metallic gray finish, and these are 16-inch, so it's here 185 55 R16. These are Hankook Ion ST all-season tires, very decent EV tire. Now you can see this black plastic stretching around. On the top here, On the side mirror, you can see here NFC. So you get a card, you can unlock the car by tapping there, and you can see here we have a 360 camera, bottle lights. I'm gonna do a separate night tour of this car as well. No blind spot, but you can see the turn signal from the driver perspective, and these are heated. Now here you can see the VIN number, and you can see the dash. There's a light sensor. On top we have the rain sensor and lane assist camera, all standard. You can see here double laminated front windshield. We have a closed roof, shark fin antenna, and a big spoiler. Actually, it's very stretched, almost covering the whole glass on the back, but we'll come back to the end later. You can see here all black around the windows, tinted windows on the back, and we have these handles. So these are classical handles. You can press here to lock or unlock if you're close with a key fob, and there's a physical cylinder. You can see that there if you need to unlock the car. Now let me back up here. You can see the profile. It's taller, and yes, these tires look a little bit small, but it's tall, it's spacious for 4 people. You can see on the back we have real disc brakes, so no drum brakes. And checking out the back end. Now, yeah, you see what I'm saying? It kind of looks boxy from the rear. Reminds me of those Japanese cars, but this is a Chinese car. Now, maybe the spoiler is stretched far back, so it kind of gives this boxy vibe. I'm not sure why, that's the feeling I have. Okay, but it is still good looking, I would say. You can see the turn signals. Okay, here you can see the taillights, so nice and connected. They do look better at night. Now we have the sporty rear bumper with this diffuser. You can see the parking sensors, cat eyes, fog lights. There's only one fog on the left. You have the cold lights for the license plate illumination, and you can see also the backing camera. They've labeled where to open the back. You can see the BYD badge and Dolphin Surf. I rinsed the car, but it's winter, you know, it just gets dirty real fast. Okay, let's open up this. I'm gonna back up, you can see the whole car. Now, this opens fairly tall for most of you. I'm 2 meter tall person, so that's 6.6 in feet. Just a comparison to give you a perspective. Manual closing, it's plain on the top. You have the unlock option from the inside. Now, you can see here, the cargo is 308 liters. If you knock down the seats, it's 1,037. Seats knock down 50-50, and there is this plastic step here. There's 10 fingers of height from the edge to the bottom. Now, there are no lights, there are no 12-volt sockets, there are no grocery hooks. I think they could have added those at least. There are 4 latch points, and underneath is charging equipment. But if I remove this one, you can see a little bit of perspective on that. So there's another 10 fingers of depth. So one finger is 2 centimeters. I've measured my finger actually, so you can do the math and figure out that. Okay, I will knock this one down just to give you a perspective of how this looks. So you can have really decent space in the back. I will use my finger now to raise this up. You do need to watch for the seat belt, might get in the way. Yeah, so just you can do that. It's no big deal. And you can pull these, so you can do that from the back or the sides. Okay, good closing. The license plate is at the bottom, so it doesn't rattle. Now here you can see also the sporty look. Now let's get on the back and check out the interior. Good opening and closing sound, but they were here on the budget. There's no seals on the doors. There is a seal here. Soundproof is okay to 100 kilometers per hour. It's a bit taller, boxy shape, so there's some wind noise if you're going 130. You can push down here to disable unlock from the inside. You have this nice big handles. The very back is, on the entry model, of course, hard plastic, but they did add some soft touch materials. You have this, it feels like rough. It's kind of recycled plastic material. So is the leatherette, to be honest. That's all petroleum products. In fact, you have powered windows. Only the driver is fully automatic. So these go down by one press, but they don't go up. You need to keep holding to raise them up. You have decent pockets. Now, since this is an EV, there's no transmission tunnel. You have this one-piece carpet. Leatherette here in the seats is fine. It's not super smooth, but it's good. It's perforated in the middle. You can see two tones. You can see here the ISOFIX. And to show you on the top, we have black roof liner. Maybe they should have put a light colored, would give a more spacious feeling in the back, but this is what you get. Now, you can see the headrests are height adjustable. Yeah, you need to like give it a little force. There you go. I'm gonna attempt to sit behind myself. Okay, feet room is okay, but you can see the knee room is tight. So let me just, since I don't have the transmission tunnel in the way, swoop to the other side. Yeah, this is if like someone average height is sitting. I can sit here. Someone shorter is more forward. I would have plenty of knee room and plenty of feet room. There is this storage room underneath the front armrest, and you can see here big pockets, and these are sporty looking seats. You can see here they have integrated headrest. Now let me get to this seat. Okay, to show you here, the seats are nicely profiled for two people in the back, so there's no middle armrest. You can see this is just for one person on the back on each side. View at the back, you do notice that there is no cover, so you have tinted windows, but don't leave valuables in the back. And you have handles on all three sides besides the driver. Slowly closing. You do have hooks on the B pillars, so that's fine. Let's hear the closing sound. Good closing sound. And headspace. Well, I can straighten up, but if you're like 190 or 185, you should be perfectly fine. So it is spacious for most people. Very roomy on the back. Quick look at the front, and let's get on the front. So this is a fun little EV. Great comfort, great punch with 156 horsepower. Now, okay, same design, same materials, but you have here folding, manual, powered windows. You can lock, unlock the car. Driver's side is again only fully automatic. You can disable the rear, and only the front door has a speaker. But surprisingly, the speakers are really great. You can see here the BYD carpets you get. They're anchored. Now you can see here the paddles for the automatic. It's one gear for all EVs. And we're gonna pop the front later. Spoiler, there is no front space. Powered seats. There's no lumbar. They do go up and down, and they're powered both for the driver and front passenger. Now you can see the design of the seat. It's good, but if you're a taller person, you will be missing the lumbar. Otherwise, for an average height person, these are great. You can see the design here, and you can see there are two USBs, C and A. Also, you have the SD card and a 12-volt outlet. There's this little cubby here. It's plasticky, and you can see the steering column is adjusted manually in all directions. This is the trip computer, and this is the view at the top. LEDs are flickering only on the camera, of course. Now let's jump in. Closing sound. Great. Okay, switching to wide lens. Now this is the point of view. I will publish a separated day point of view driving with no comments, and night point of view driving review, well, some of my impressions. Okay, let's zoom back in. We have a 3-spoke steering wheel, flat bottom. It looks very nice. You can see the big badge, no piano black, which is great. Now, here you see some shortcuts for cruise distance, parking cameras, you can tilt the screen, voice commands and phone calls, trip computer, and these are sources for like radio, Bluetooth, and so on. Keep your lights on automatic. I just switch them on so the lights come on when I show you the car. On automatic, they come on when you turn on the car. Wipers. One important note, there is no rear wiper, so I think they should have added that. Now, you can see here BYD design, closed, open, so you can see those, and you can see air vent to the side. Now, the A-pillars can be a blind spot, so do pay attention to that, especially if you're in a roundabout. Watch out for the pedestrians and so on. Over here, you can see there's a camera for eye monitor system. You can turn it off in the infotainment. It's really annoying, but you need to do it each time or every new drive. There's a digital cockpit and a screen here, 10-inch, and we're going to come back to that. So the dash is hard plastic, which is good for weight reduction. This is padded, sort of, so it has a nice feeling, so it doesn't feel too cheap. You can see a big start-stop button. This is the gear selector. Down is for drive, up is for reverse. There is a P button there on the side. I actually haven't noticed that immediately. There's no like button on the side here for like mute. There's this volume knob. These go up and down, so you just push these. Driving mode, snow mode, auto hold, hazards, and you can see here climate, air blow on and off, and front defrost. You can see the air vents. Now there is this opening, so you can see those USBs, I guess. There's a wireless charger here that is standard, and you can see here 2 cups. You can put your key fob here if the battery inside the key fob is low to start the car. Now, glove box slowly opening. It is spacious. Now you have here, I'm not going to open this box, but there's like a microphone for karaoke. I'm not sure who's singing karaoke's. Maybe they like that in China. I don't know anyone in Europe that does that, but that's fine. I think that's an option. You can see the seat. There are ISOFIX mounts on the front seat, which is great if you have a child. View on the back is decent. You have this classical don't blind me feature. These are touch lights. At night, these frames are illuminated, so you can see that in my separate video. Emergency call, and you have here documents holder. You also have a cold light that opens when you open the beauty mirror, which someone smudged with their fingerprints. Usually don't touch mirrors and glass. Okay, so this is not fully covered, but it does cover most of it, so that's, I guess, fine. Headspace on the front is never an issue, so plenty of headroom. Now let's start the car. Since this is an EV, you know, there's no sounds, which is great. Now, before I forget, there is this pedestrian warning system, which is really subtle. You can't hear it from the inside, but the outside is like a light humming sound. Now, I'll just press here, OK. Actually, now I have to press this one. OK. Now, let's come to the digital cockpit. So you can, of course, play with the brightness. I didn't want it to be fully bright. But you can see here the power the car is spending on the AC currently. You can see the range at 90%. Now the WLTP range is 310 kilometers. In reality, you can get maybe 250 when it's cold. In ideal situation, when it's summer, you can maybe stretch it to 400, maybe 500 if you're driving in eco mode. And depending on the driving modes, I'm currently in the sport mode. You can see if I switch to normal, the range also changes, or in eco, so it just gives you a little bit more range. Okay, what else? The trip computer is kind of simple. You press this button and you use the scroll wheels. You can see here average power consumption, which is 14, and other data. So I was driving on the highway. You get 20 kilowatts in winter, but when I was doing my consumption test, it was like 15, 16, so that's fine, but it could be better, probably when it's warmer. Now, the sides here, like the calculator, and this is the screen, so it's very basic. This one is much better. Actually, it's really great. It is small and sharp resolution, so kind of compared to the Seal I had with the big screen, it's the same, but it just looks a bit smaller. This is the home menu. You have these icons here. You have here utilities, or you can choose themes. I'm just gonna quickly run through these. So you can have different colors, something you can personalize. Vehicle image. Okay, so this button here also brings the cameras. You can see here you can have a 3D view of the car. You can have this transparent. And the camera resolution is excellent. You can have the wide lens. You can see when you turn the wheel, not to curb your alloys, and it's generally great. Now look at this. Or let me just put it to, okay, just before I do something, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard on the two top trims. There's this smart charging menu, so you can program a cheap tariff. There is a AI assistant shortcut for the radio. You can press here home. Just wanted to show you here navigation, which is powered by Google. You can press this one and reorient the screen. So it feels like a tablet now. I do personally prefer the horizontal instead of the vertical screen, but I just wanted to show you that the camera for the parking work in both modes. And here's the AC settings. Now there is no classical temperature. It's just like from 1 to 16, but it's not degrees, so you'll have to get a feeling for that. You have heated seats on the front, you have the heated side mirrors, and this brings you to a car menu. I'm going to come to that in a moment. There is a pull down menu, so you have here shortcuts. You can control the brightness, you can add different shortcuts, and you can see here you have apps like Spotify. Now let's play some music. You have DAB, you have classical radio, so let me just play some music. So you can use this one or this one. So the sound is really amazing for this like budget car, let's be honest, so really good. I can't play it longer, but you can hear that a little demo. Now this is the car menu. Let me come a little bit closer so you can see better, since the print is small. I'm just going to run through these settings, so I'm not going to read all of them. So you can have password for the car. You can play here with the equalizer. You have different pre-setups and where you want the sound. So you can have different clocks here. I think you can hold one of these buttons, maybe this one, so you can have clock on the display. Excuse me. Now there is a light theme here, but it's only for the infotainment screen. So if I go home, you can see that. You can see navigation also has a light theme. I just prefer personally the dark theme because the dash is dark. So that's that. You can have it on auto setting. And also I keep it on the dark theme because some of you might be looking at this at night. So here you can see range display. I keep it on dynamic so it's more realistic. You can see here regenerative braking. You can have two settings. Although the high setting is not enough for one pedal driving, you need to apply the brake in order to stop, and then auto hold engages. But recuperation is really not that strong compared to my Tesla because the electric motor just doesn't have so much power, so it's just lighter braking. You can see here settings for the charging, and you can see here the average in 6,000 kilometers. This one does not have preheat options, so I'm not sure if it has a heat pump. Here this just goes to heating menu, AC, so you can like with the app precondition the car. You have here settings for the brakes and steering. Power supply is for vehicle to load. I feel like this is very annoying, so I keep this off when I'm doing my point of view videos. It's going to tell you like now these systems are off, but this one, if you just watch traffic a little bit, it just pops a message like this eye yellow. Keep paying attention, it's just annoying. You can see here maintenance info ADAS features. So this is one of the features that are annoying. All these features are good except this one. You need to turn it off each time. You can see now this one goes off. Now instead of diving through these menus, I'm going to show you a faster way. So just to go briefly through all of these and here. In order to turn off, you just go here and you just press this one. So you just press here, it's going to be on or off. You can see the difference. Now it's completely off. It won't show you the speed limits, but it's a shorter way with less steps to turn off the pesky sound there. You can see here AC button. This one, if I go to full blast, is amber, but I will show you that later. Just to show you that this one is fully automatic going down, same as this one. But then this one, if you wanted to raise it up, see? When I keep pressing, it does not want to go up, so I need to keep holding to raise it up. This one press, it goes all the way up. So I think this should be standard on all windows, not just driver. At least maybe on the front windows, but preferably on all. That's that. I've tried to be not too long, keep it short, and informative. Sorry I didn't show the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It just keeps interrupting my exterior mic, so not doing that anymore. You can see here the BYD electric motor. You need to use the little leg here to keep it open, and you have a big washer fluid reservoir here, and that's it. The rest you can leave to mechanics, and you can see sprinklers on the top of the hood or the front bonnet. Okay, this one you need to apply a little bit more force to close it, otherwise everything is great. So that was a cool new little BYD Dolphin Surf. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you like this video, help me like, share, comment below, help me with the algorithm and reward my work. Now stay tuned for more videos, day point of view driving, night point of view driving, night tour, and I will see about the range test. No promises. I have some personal things this weekend, so I might not go to Zadar. I will see, but stay tuned for more videos and more content. See you in the next one. Bye.